414, switch to 5.
We'll be in the area, clean 40.
Roger, I just want to make sure we have the house secured and we'll make an entry.
Right now, this community is in a state of siege, too many guns on the street, and they have to be suppressed.
Put your head down, you look here! Put your head down!
Gangs have taken over. They run it, and they run it through fear.
There are 70,000 gang members in Los Angeles County. Out of that, perhaps about 10,000 are hardcore. Hardcore means that they'll kill you as soon as look at you.
The hardcore gang member, he's a sociopath. He's an individual that you can't do anything with. He has no conscience, nothing except to make money through the sale of narcotics.
They're out there dealing dope, so they're fighting over that. They're fighting over territory. They're fighting over virtually anything. Whose graffiti goes on this wall? Whose neighborhood is that? Long-time wars that have been going on over things that people can't even remember anymore.
Most of them that are doing these things are kids that do not feel that they are worth anything.
If you didn't play basketball or football, there's nothing to do but go home and shoot dice and get high or get drunk. But now with cocaine, you have something, a way to make money. And with cocaine, the ugliest person in the world, with a second-grade education, is the king, as long as he has cocaine.
They drop out of school. We don't do anything to bring them back into school. They go on the streets. They see others making a great deal of money, either in drugs or prostitution or a whole variety of criminal activities, and they say, that's the way to go for me.
They not only become users, they become sellers, and they become distributors, and they now are involved so heavily. It's just a total marriage.
You know, people say crime doesn't pay, but it's worth it in a sense. If you can make, say, $15,000, $16,000 in one day, you just have to be smart about it or use your sense.
A kid is not going to go to junior high school every day and flip hamburgers at Mickey D's when he can stand on a corner and make anywhere from $100 to $300 a day selling rock.
Where do you live, Foot? Put your hands down. Where? Go there.
I stopped this kid maybe twice a week, every week for 4 weeks. He was in a known narcotic location. I watched him do a deal down the street, and by the time I got there, I could find no narcotics, so needless to say, I couldn't arrest him. But every time during the search, I'd find $600 or $700 on his pocket, every single time.
When they kill someone, they display a really remarkable lack of care or concern about that. Just no big deal. You know, they laugh and joke and what the hell. Life's, you know, the old saying, life's cheap. And life is cheap. I'll tell you, it's very cheap. It's damn near free, you know, in some parts of the city.
I feel like a prisoner on the streets. I feel like I got to watch my back or beware of somebody trying to take my money or pull a gun on me or something.
People are scared to walk the streets. They're scared to sit on their porch. They can't even enjoy being home by themselves.
All those people that were killed last year, 387, half of them were innocent bystanders. It's not just gangs shooting each other up, but they're shooting each other up and they're killing an awful lot of innocent bystanders.
In my opinion, you and I can be standing out talking, just talking, and a car is subject to drive by and blow us away.
And out of all the hundreds of people that was there, he was the only one that got shot. And not shot and hurt, but shot and killed.
This isn't West Side Story. This isn't a bunch of kids going around with zip guns. It's a bunch of sociopathic killers who have Uzi machine guns and MAC-10 machine guns.
They don't have the Saturday night specials anymore. I mean, they've got the Rolls Royce of the weapons now, some fully automatic jobs, so forth and so on.
In many cases, in many of these gangs, their involvement in narcotics and the sophisticated way in which they're distributing dope, my view is that we're looking at budding organized crime, no question about it.
They are as effective as any organized gang or mafia, as you want to call it. I would say they're probably more effective.
We have a war. We are going to be successful. Whatever it takes, we will do it.
The police chief has put 1,000 additional police officers on the street.
Ladies
I'm sure it's made a dent, but even with the police chief riding around in the car, they were still shooting and killing each other out there.
If we can break the narcotic gang connection, if we can really break up the organized aspects of the gangs, disassemble them, make it a one-on-one situation where they're not very organized, I think we can do a great deal in reducing the violence.
There's an incredible lack of real appreciation for the level of violence that these people are capable of.
We've got a lot of anger out there, and we can point the fingers, but we've got kids that have grown up accustomed to this type of life, and now it's just coming to a head.
They can catch you, but they can't stop you. It only slows you down. Just slows you down.